Installment of Savor Detroit gets underway later this month, and joining us to talk about it is Lauren Mohan from Our Magazine and Chef Doug Hewitt from Chartreuse Kitchen, and you guys do some great cocktails at Chartreuse, so
Indeed.
kitchen and cocktails. Lauren, what is Savor Detroit for those who haven't heard of it?
Sure. Savor Detroit, it's a 5-night dinner series where we feature 10 different chefs. So we pair up 2 chefs each night, and Chef Doug is going to be cooking with Paul Verant from Perennial Verant in Chicago. So typically it's 10 local chefs throughout the course of the week. This time we're doing something a little bit different. We have a local chef every night, but they're being paired up with someone from around the country.
And that was pretty cool, because when you said Chicago, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's kind of new. So where are some of the other places you have chefs coming from?
We have a couple from Chicago, one from Los Angeles, one from Washington, D.C., and one from Virginia.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
And Chef Doug, what are you going to be making here for us today?
So we're going to be doing a little bit of our Michigan shrimp. It's kind of a hybrid of some seasonal ingredients that we're going to be doing for Savor, and also a menu dish that we do at Chartreuse. So just modified slightly.
Okay.
So
walk us through it. You just some salt and pepper on the shrimp?
yeah, it's pretty simple. You know, we're going to do salt and pepper on the shrimp. Once it's warm, this is literally like something you would always make at home because it's so fast. You know, all you need is hot pan. Once it's going, be careful now, don't get splattered.
Okay.
Everything that's raw. So this is our house smoked andouille sausage. Fiddlehead ferns, which are just starting to come around now because it's springtime. We have some Michigan wild ramps.
Okay.
These are like a Michigan favorite.
Yeah.
They're like little wild onions.
These I've never seen those before.
The
Is it
fiddlehead
wild?
ferns?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically they're just the buds of a fern plant. You don't eat every single fern plant, but these are East Coast. So
What's the flavor of this dish like?
I like to like, especially on the fiddlehead ferns, I like to explain them as like when you walk into the forest after a fresh rain. That is what a fiddlehead fern tastes like. It's very earthy, very green, very pungent. But you know, pungent isn't always the best word to use when you say, you know, to describe food. But in this case, it's the best.
Okay.
So as soon as these things are brown, the dish is pretty much going to be done.
Wow, that is
So
fast.
we're going to go here, and then this is like classic cooking here is white wine. Be careful, everyone.
And what does the wine do?
Well, not only does it add flavor and acidity, but it helps with the emulsification with the butter. So anytime you want to emulsify, you need a fat and you need a acid. And so basically we'll just cook this down until it thickens. Literally 1 minute of food, man.
Okay. And Lauren, when does Savor Detroit get underway?
It kicks off April 25th through the 29th at the Great Lakes Culinary Center in Southfield, and tickets are still available. There's a few left at savordetroit.com and ourdetroit.com.
And of course, there's always a book that goes along with it, so you can actually see some of the recipes and actually try some of these at home if you're bold enough. And this, you know, looks easy enough that I think I actually might be able to muddle my way through it too.
Yeah, I think you could.
So
Actually,
yeah, let's plate this.
Yep. So, like I said, you know, what Paul and I are really trying to get done at Savor Detroit is, you know, we're trying to accent both. Our styles are very similar. I think that's why we were kind of paired together.
Okay.
So at Savor Detroit, you're going to expect a lot of vegetables. Obviously, people know Chartreuse as, you know, sort of a vegetable place. At least we like to, you know, to be vegetable friendly.
Right.
So Paul and I are really putting a large emphasis on the seasonality of cooking. His style is very similar to mine. We love to preserve things. We love to use fresh ingredients.
That looks fantastic, Chef Doug Hewitt from Chartreuse, Lauren Mohan from Savor Detroit, and from Our Magazine. Thank you so much. I'm going to try this.